Imagine if the telephone company you subscribe to could decide what you could say or not say on the phone. Even worse, imagine if the telephone company you subscribe to applied different rules and standards to its subscribers and treated them differently by having favourite subscribers and unfavourite ones. One equivalent of the unthinkable telephone company, which most of us would find unacceptable, is in fact the social media platform known as Twitter. Twitter took action against the former President Donald Trump by adding fact-checking and violence labels to his tweets and eventually suspended his accounts. But Iran's absolute leader, Ayatollah Khamenei, who bans his own citizens from Twitter but himself uses the platform to incite hate and violence and deny the Holocaust, has several accounts on Twitter in multiple languages, and they're not labelled or fact-checked, and nor is he suspended. And while the Islamic Republic officials and its apologists use Twitter to spread their lies, propaganda and disinformation unhindered by Twitter's fact-checkers, Iranian dissidents and critics of the regime face unjustified suspension and permanent ban by Twitter. Let me start with myself. On 16th of October, I reported to Twitter this account for threatening to rape my family members. 3 days later, Twitter replied, "We're writing to let you know that after reviewing the available information, we didn't find the violation of our rules in the content you reported." Really? Twitter is okay with that? Threatening to rape and kill someone's family members is okay with Twitter? It doesn't violate their rules? And look what happened here. On 4th of November, I posted a tweet which just said, "Twitter allows this?" I was referring to a tweet by an American comedian showing a severed head of former President Donald Trump drenched in blood, but astonishingly, Twitter banned me. What did I do wrong? I was just reporting an inappropriate tweet, and I'm not the only Iranian dissident on the receiving end of the unjust treatment by Twitter's fact-checkers. Dr. Shروان Fashandi is another Iranian dissident whose Twitter account has been suspended for no justifiable reason. On 9th of March this year, Dr. Fashandi posted a tweet in Persian aimed at the Islamic Republic apologists. The exact translation of the tweet is this: "Every sane person agrees that if a Jewish person supports Hitler and the Nazis, he or she is viler than a Gentile who does the same. Following the same logic, any woman or homosexual or non-Shia person who supports the Islamic Republic of Iran is more evil than a Shia man who does the same, because the Islamic Republic is a misogynistic regime that discriminates against women and homosexuals and non-Shias. Happy International Women's Day to all women except the apologists of the Islamic Republic regime." Islamic Republic apologists in US like Jamal Abdi, the president of NIAC, started reporting to Twitter and disseminating disinformation that Fashandi's tweet was misogynistic and homophobic. How? Fashandi was just making a valid point in pointing out that for a woman or a gay person to support the misogynistic and homophobic Islamic Republic is similar to a Jewish or homosexual person praising the anti-Semitic, anti-homosexual and evil Nazi regime of Hitler. How can this be against Twitter's rules? I think any unbiased person can see that something is wrong with Twitter's inconsistent enforcement of their policies. An investigation by US lawmakers is urgently needed. Freedom-loving people around the world demand to know where Twitter stands on this issue. The best case scenario is that Twitter's fact-checkers are naive and not good at their job. But without a proper, thorough investigation, it appears the most likely reason for this inconsistency is that Twitter's fact-checkers are sympathizers of the Islamic Republic. A regime that for the last 40 years has been openly chanting death to America and wants to see America destroyed. Is that what Jack Dorsey and his fact-checkers want too? We sure hope not. But as it looks today, the Islamic Republic of Iran has infiltrated the big tech. This should be an issue that all Americans, Democrats and Republicans, should care deeply about.